Now, listen, you guys, when I tell you that the Pink Friday 2 tour is a true full circle moment for Nicki Minaj, I'm not playing with you. Tell me why our good sis was about to cry yesterday on stage. Now, we are going to be discussing about everything that went down in Nola yesterday, and we are also going to be talking about this entire Jatavia and Sukiana situation, as well as Nicki Minaj spiking the interest rate for the designer that she was wearing by 100%. All right, now these are some of the things that we will be discussing in this video. Hello tea lovers and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing, and without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, you guys, we are going to talk about this entire situation obviously with Nicki Minaj and the Nola show last night. So first of all, Nicki Minaj brought out Burnell, you guys. Yes, you heard me right. Burnell from American Idol. I was just like, one thing about Nicki Minaj is she's very generous with the spotlight, regardless of what, these mainstream media platforms may want you to believe, okay? And one thing about her is her loyalty level is unmatched, okay? You cannot match the amount of loyalty that Nicki Minaj has overall. That's one thing about her. And for some of you who may not know, well, this guy was in, American Idol. And he was one of Nicki Minaj's favorites, okay? He got evicted and everything, and Nicki Minaj gave him a very strong pep talk. And trust me, it did not end there. Nicki Minaj went further to even bring him out to perform with him, you guys. Imagine, okay, the Nicki Minaj bringing him out to perform together, okay, from a show like American Idol. Now, this is very generous, and it does seem like it did not end there, because yesterday it was literally like a movie. When I tell you it was a movie, it was emotional. I do not know why I myself was even crying when I looked at that, because somebody tweeted and said, well, Burnell Taylor is attending Gig City Nola, hashtag Gig City New Orleans, hashtag pills and portions, okay? And Nicki Minaj said he better bring his behind on the stage right now. And he came out, you guys. He delivered. That guy can sing. You can't take that away from him. And the way Nicki Minaj stood there, mesmerized by the way he was singing, you could tell that it was a very emotional moment between the two of them. And you could tell that, well, Nicki Minaj was almost crying. Like, she almost legit teared up. And I do understand, because that performance itself, it also made me tear up. And I did see a lot of people in the comment section that saying that, well, it does make them emotional. And I totally agree with them. I don't know, there was just something about it. And there's just something about the Pink Friday 2 tour, you guys. For me, I guess it's because it's a story of survival, not just survival, but surviving and coming back on top. Do you understand? It's a story like, you see one person who has been done the dirtiest of all the dirty deeds, okay? When they finally come out here and they thrive above all else, I guess that's what makes it emotional, okay? And so let me know what you think in the comment section, you guys, about this entire Burnell situation, okay? Let me not dwell on that, because you guys were like, oh, the stories are getting too long. So moving on to the next thing that we are going to talk about, still talking about the same Nola show. It does seem like Nicki Minaj also brought out Lloyd, you guys, and I'm not even gonna out here and try and lie to you that I know Nicki from way before Bedrock. Personally, that's how I got introduced to Nicki Minaj, via Bedrock, if I'm gonna be honest. Before then, I did not know Nicki Minaj like that. I'm just gonna be honest, okay? Judge me if you want, but so for me to see her performing Bedrock also, you guys, it was such a full circle moment. And that's one thing that I appreciate about Nicki Minaj, is she does not forget where she came from, no matter how much on top she is. Imagine all the amount of people that she brought out on her shows, and the fact that she would even go further to dig out Lloyd and bring him to the stage. Hats off to her, you guys. I'm very impressed by her humility and everything. Because sometimes I do feel like people forget that, well, these people that are coming out here are not just coming out, they're getting paid. Okay, they are getting coins put in their pockets. Okay, that's how much generous she is as a person. She could have, shined by herself and things like that, but she is going out of her way and is going out there to give these people a platform, to share, her stage, housing thousands and thousands of of people. And I do feel like she did it in a very strategic way, because I promise you, had she announced that she was going to be bringing out these people would be running with the narrative that, oh, well, she sold out because, well, she had so many people, that she advertised with. But the fact that she didn't do that, these are all surprise guests. I'm just like, heads off to you, Onika, Tanya, Maraj. So let me know in the comment section, you guys, obviously, what you think about that. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, JT and Sukiana. No, let me not start with that. We'll talk about that last, because listen, it's a lot to unpack. Let us also talk about how Nicki Minaj allegedly is out there, boosting people's brands. Now, one thing about Nicki Minaj, if she mentions something, all of a sudden people become interested in that thing. Like, imagine she mentioned vitamins, and now everybody's like, vitamins this, vitamins that, vitamins this. So that's how much influential she is as a person. Okay, so it is actually being reported that Italian fashion house Marni has experienced a max 100% interest peak worldwide in Google searches following Nicki Minaj's appearance at the 2024 Met Gala. Imagine, you guys, she's doing this for the brand that designed a dress for her. This is how the Met Gala is supposed to be like. This is how you're supposed to thank the designers. This is how you are supposed to have like a relationship that is beneficial on both parties, from the design party, obviously, to Nicki Minaj's, party. So yeah, let me know, you guys, in the comment section, obviously, what you think about Nicki Minaj spiking the interest in the brand Marni. Meanwhile, other people can't even remember the name of their designers. No shade, but I'm just saying this is how it's supposed to be. So congratulations to them and Nicki Minaj for being able to do that. Okay, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Lottery Ticket is yet again being called out, you guys, for copying another person's flow. Now, I did report in my previous video that, well, she is out there sampling T.I.'s song, for her next single. I mean, I did listen to the snippet, and yeah, it's just Lottery Ticket being Lottery Ticket. So people are now calling her out, saying that, well, she's stealing from another artist. There is a female artist who also sampled the same song, and so people are like, oh my goodness, she's copying and things like that. And personally, I'm just like, this is not news to me, because Lottery Ticket has never been original to begin with. She has never been original, so I don't know why people act shocked all of a sudden. That's number one. Number two, I did then take my time to listen to T.I.'s song, the girl song, and Lottery Ticket song. And I will say that both girls use T.I.'s flow. The lyrics are different, but the flow that they mimicked is literally the T.I. flow. Okay, so maybe that's why they sound similar, because they both do sound like T.I. on his song. So I don't know now, what kind of sampling be this now, you guys? Are you just now going to take somebody's entire flow and just change the words? This is a new level of sampling, if you ask me. But hey, if they like it, well, we love it. Okay, moving on to the next thing that we are going to be talking about. We are going to be talking about Mariah Carey, you guys. It does seem like she is going to be hopping on Made for Me. Okay, I'm sorry, this is not female, right? But this just got me excited, because initially when I saw a headline that read, oh well, Mariah Carey is going to be hopping on Made for Me by what's her name, Muni Long. Okay, I was just like, oh my god, we don't need a sample for that song. But I will admit that after I listened to the sample, I was very impressed, you guys. Mariah blends into that song perfectly well, and her vocals, wow, her vocals are really eating. They are taking the whole song to yet another level, and I do feel like, I have a feeling that I'll probably like this version with Mariah more than the original song, because that little snippet that I had is clearing, you guys. So let me know, you guys, would you be here for that? The last thing that I'm going to be talking about, this entire Jatavia and Sukiana situation, it does seem like Sukiana has finally decided to drop a diss track towards Jatavia, and the diss track is fully pegged. I'm just going to tell you that the diss track is very pegged. It's very pegged with a lot of accusations. She's still doubling down on, JT doing the Coca-Cola and things like that. And in this entire beef, I do not know what to think, because, half the internet is out there saying that, oh, well, Jetavia should respond. And, some people feel like, well, Jetavia should not respond to Sukiana because definitely Sukiana is out there trying to get momentum from JT's wave. And so at this point, I do not know, because I also don't want to sound like a hypocrite, you guys. I'm one of the people who was like, oh, well, Bigfoot has to respond to Nicki Minaj. So now I don't know what that would make me if I were to come here out there and say that JT should ignore to Sukiana. I do feel like if we're gonna say JT should have ignored Sukiana, she should have ignored her from the beginning. Do you understand what I'm saying? When Suki came on there saying you're doing the C word and things like that, I do feel like had JT kept quiet, even up to now, then we could say that, oh, well, keep quiet, don't respond to her. But the fact that, well, Jetavia really did give her the clout that she was looking for and, responded to her on Twitter and dragged her. On Twitter, literally, she cleared her, if we're gonna be honest. And so now I do feel like she has to take it to the booth, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do know that whether she takes it to the booth or not, Suki has won in as far as clout is concerned. She has won clout from JT. So even if JT lashes Sukiana down, I do know that Sukiana has still benefited from this entire back and forth, and JT hasn't benefited anything. So, however, that being said, I guess it's one of those things where, you're just gonna, count your losses and keep it moving. So I do feel like, yeah, JT has to respond. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that this girl should respond or not? Okay. And another thing that I also wanted to point out is I do feel like with JT, it's only so much that they can talk about her, because you see that a lot of these girls that actually come for her, they do come for Lil Uzi. They talk about Uzi more than anything. When they want to diss JT, they're out there dissing Uzi. And the contradiction in this Sukiana district, really, I was like, oh, what even are you saying? Because in one breath he's bragging that, well, Lil Uzi would want to eat her hoo-ha, and then in the next breath she's out there also saying that, well, Lil Uzi is out there trying, to steal JT's underwear and things like that, and Lil Uzi is trying to be a woman, and that's what this girl is saying. So I'm just like, in one breath you're out there dissing the men, and in another breath you're saying you would take the men. It's not making any sense to me. And the very funny thing about it is, I do know for a fact that if Lil Uzi were to come, not even with a lot of money, with probably $2,000 JT, what's her name? Sukiana would literally eat, his his behind entrance. I know Sukiana would do something like that for 2,000. So it's very crazy when I see her coming on hard onto Lil Uzi like that. I'm like, Suki, let's keep it a buck, okay? If Uzi offers you peanuts, okay, you would literally go and lick his behind entrance for those peanuts. So it's not the drag that they think it is coming at JT on behalf of Lil Uzi. I do feel like they are taking this entire stance that they take with Nicki Minaj, where it's not so much that they can say about a person, so they move on forward to try and diss their men. And I'm like, listen, if you're gonna start talking about dissing men and everything, I don't want to hear anyone crying when we start talking about how all these men of yours, because I do feel like there's someone who's also putting a battery behind Sukiana. I believe that, and we saw that someone spiraling on Twitter early morning on Twitter yesterday. They really thought that Sukiana was going to end JT's wave. I don't think so. I really don't think so, because they are the real person that is actually made by the okay thing, the eating crab legs and, the tooth falling out thing. That person is the real culprit behind this entire Sukiana diss. I would not be surprised if Party B was part of the writing process, if you ask me, or if there is a group chat and all of them, gave in contributions to say, go say this, go say that, because like I told you, some of the disses that Sukiana is making right now relate to her. So I'm just like, there's no way you could have come up with that. But hey, let me know in the comment section. I'm also going to insert a snippet of JT basically talking about the same fact that, while they don't really have much to say about her as a person, but they have a lot to say about Lil Uzi. Because JT was like, it's fine, if you want to do a diss to me, do it, but let's make a bet. Don't mention my guy, and let's get into it, okay? And Sukiana did mention of course, JT's boyfriend, just to get a little bit of, momentum and things like that. But hey, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. So you guys, you know that in my previous video, I did ask you about doing a podcast. So my thing is, should I do away with these videos and do strictly podcasts, or should I probably move podcasts to another channel? You guys do know that we have a backup channel. The name of the channel is the T Plug 2, if you didn't know. So do you think I should do podcasts on the T Plug 2 and probably keep everything the way it is on this channel? I really am concerned to know about, what you think about this entire setup, okay? And until my next one, see you.
CK, slow down, bitch, because it's gonna go down. So no B that would say something as low as that and even try to capitalize off sin, she will put, I swear to God on my life, y'all can say what y'all want to say, bitch, I never said that. Never will do that. So me and you don't even live the same life for us to be beefing with each other. I know a lot about you, Stanky. Okay, you are like the fun. You are a fun girl. You are who get the party started in whatever way somebody want to get the party started. If it's drugs, if it's sex, if it's talking loud, it's you. It's who they go get. Me, babe, I'm in pajamas by 11 if I'm not at work, and my dogs are fed, and I'm popping up from biting my toes. That's what I do. I be at home. Stop, get down, sit down. While y'all are outside sucking Fucking.
I know what that is.
Every night. So y'all can't talk about me. And that's why y'all jealous. Clock that T. Jealous because I don't do the things that y'all do. It's jealousy. Then y'all want to bring a rap. You will never be taken serious as an artist. I said it. Screen record this. You did too much. You do too much. The focus can't ever be just about the music because you on your page selling yeast infection cream, girl. You on your page selling yeast infection. Post a song after. And then you want to post a song after. So you post yeast infection cream, sex toys, and it ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's all stay on topic now, because I support the naked hustle. I support women who hustle. I support it, but I don't support Suki, and I never will. Nothing she do, everything she do from the day she got on there and accused me of being a drug addict when I never did drugs. Girl, I don't even give drugs. I don't even give that. Look at me.
You don't give drugs.
I don't give drugs.
You give cheeky. It's real cheeky.
I give. I'm not gonna show y'all what I give because I'm respectful.
I didn't even want you to put on the shirt. Well, I said keep the shirt off.
He didn't even want me to put on the shirt. But the thing is, y'all just, it's no tea on me that y'all run with the internet stuff. Girl, go get some diflucan.
What's that is, sir?
She know what diflucan is. Go get some diflucan. Cause you losing your mind. You losing your mind. The recycled jokes, the lies, all of that, babe. It's no tea on me. I go to work. I take myself serious as an artist, unlike you. You always running a special, girl.
Wait, hold on. Girl, hold on. Hold on, girl.
You're always running a special. We don't know what to focus on with you. You're literally a loser. Like, you are in people's DMs who DM'd you a year ago trying to, I don't know if you need to pay for your lawyer. I don't know what's going on with you, and I don't care. I never cared. You came for me 5 times, and I should